For years, whenever we talk about Caribbean natural resources, one country dominates the headlines: Guyana and oil, massive offshore discoveries, billions of barrels, Exxon, geopolitics, border tensions. It's dramatic, it's global, it's loud. But today we're shifting the spotlight. Because while oil grabs headlines, Jamaica may already control one of the most strategically important resources in the modern global economy: bauxite. And the real question is this: is Jamaica's bauxite industry actually more important, more stable, and more powerful long-term than oil? Before we go further, if you're watching from Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, Barbados, the Bahamas, or anywhere across the Caribbean or diaspora, comment your country below. I want to see where this community is watching from, and if you'd like me to cover your country next, subscribe and comment which Caribbean nation or topic you want to see. Let's build the most informed Caribbean audience on YouTube. Now let's get into it. Bauxite is not flashy. You won't see dramatic offshore rigs or billion-dollar FPSO vessels floating in the ocean. You won't see daily oil price tickers on the news. But bauxite is the raw material used to produce alumina, which is refined into aluminum, and aluminum is everywhere. Airplanes, electric vehicles, solar panels, smartphones, construction, defense, packaging, renewable infrastructure. If oil powered the 20th century, aluminum is a key material powering the 21st, and Jamaica is not new to this game. Jamaica has been a global bauxite powerhouse since the 1950s. For decades, it was one of the world's largest producers. Entire communities were built around mining and refining. The industry shaped infrastructure, ports, and exports. While some Caribbean nations are just beginning to explore oil potential, Jamaica has been exporting bauxite for generations. But here's where things get interesting. The global economy is shifting toward electrification. Electric vehicles require lightweight materials. Renewable energy systems rely heavily on aluminum components. Infrastructure modernization uses aluminum extensively. As countries push toward green energy transitions, aluminum demand is projected to grow significantly. That means the demand for bauxite, the source, also rises. So while people debate whether Jamaica will find offshore oil someday, Jamaica is already sitting on a proven, exportable, revenue-generating mineral resource that fits perfectly into global industrial trends. Now compare that to oil. Oil can generate massive revenue quickly, but it is volatile. Prices swing dramatically. Political risks are high. Environmental concerns are intense, infrastructure costs are enormous, and in many cases foreign companies dominate production. Bauxite, on the other hand, is less volatile in public perception, more industrially integrated, and tied to long-term manufacturing demand rather than just fuel consumption. It may not spike like oil, but it also doesn't crash with the same drama. And here's another layer most people overlook: geopolitical positioning. Aluminum is considered strategically important by major economies. The United States, China, and the European Union all view access to aluminum supply chains as critical. That means countries that produce bauxite aren't just exporters, they're part of global industrial security discussions. So the question becomes, is Jamaica's bauxite industry quietly more strategically important than an unproven oil dream? Let's talk economics. Oil booms can transform GDP rapidly, but they can also create dependency. Economists call it the resource curse, when economies become overly reliant on a single volatile commodity. Jamaica's long history with bauxite means it already has experience managing mining revenue, environmental impacts, and export relationships. It's not hypothetical, it's operational. Now think regionally. Guyana is in the oil spotlight. Trinidad has decades of oil and gas experience. Suriname is developing offshore fields. But Jamaica's model is different. It's mineral-based, export-driven, and deeply integrated into manufacturing supply chains. Instead of asking, will Jamaica find oil? Maybe the better question is, how can Jamaica upgrade its bauxite value chain? Because raw exports generate revenue, but refining and manufacturing generate real wealth. Imagine if more alumina refining capacity were expanded locally. Imagine downstream aluminum manufacturing. Imagine linking aluminum to regional infrastructure projects. That's where long-term power sits. And here's the global twist. The energy transition doesn't eliminate mining. It increases demand for certain minerals. Solar panels, wind turbines, electric grids all need aluminum. So while fossil fuels face long-term climate pressure, aluminum demand aligns with sustainability narratives. That positioning matters. Now, none of this means oil isn't powerful. Oil generates extraordinary revenue and influence. But oil is also entering a period of transition. Governments worldwide are diversifying energy mixes. Meanwhile, aluminum demand is structurally tied to modernization itself. So when we ask whether Jamaica's bauxite industry is more important than oil, we're really asking, which resource aligns better with the next 30 years of global demand? And that's a serious strategic discussion. Another factor, stability. Oil discoveries create sudden economic shifts, rapid currency appreciation, wage distortions, inflation spikes, infrastructure strain. Mining industries tend to grow more gradually.